Ooh. Yeah, that looks right. Try to change this light. We'll roll with that. We like that. We'll roll with that. That looks good. What up, Bomb Squad? What is going on? I saw the light. I see you. I see you. Yeah, get that OT, big dog. Get that OT. We're not mad at it. Hey, just catch the rerun. But hey, get your OT. We're not gonna hold anybody back from getting their money. Mr. Carter was good. I see you on the YouTube side. You were on the Facebook side. Welcome. Welcome to the YouTube side, Mr. Carter. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. And make sure I got everything situated here. We're gonna get into it tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about Amazon and got a couple videos we want to share about Amazon. Jordeezy, what's happening? Well, y'all following, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button and share it if you can. We appreciate everybody for being here. Everybody. Amen. Scout Dad, what's good? Hope y'all good because I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm fresh. I did not have a nap today. However, I'm refreshed. I guess from last night. Had some good sleep last night, but I feel good. So hopefully y'all feel good too. All right. So since Mr. Carter let me know my mic is good, my sound is good, I think I have everything situated. I got the colors good. So we're gonna go ahead and rock out, right? Go ahead and rock out. Breakdown Media, we up live. Live.
Breakdown Media.
We are live.
Breakdown Media.
hmm What's up, Bomb Squad? How y'all living? How y'all living? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Let me know where you here. Shoot me a wave and a light. So we here on a hump day, a hump night, Wednesday night, getting it popping. It's good to be in front of you guys. Feels great to be here, and I appreciate your time as always. Over here at Brick Media. Thanks for supporting the channel. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right. So as you guys know, I'm on vacation this week, and so had some errands to run. Just like the whole week, my calendar is full. So went over to the dealership today to get my oil change on my pickup truck, right? So, tires rotated, oil change, and whatever else that comes up, I'm already ready to fix whatever I need to fix, right? So I had my appointment for, what time was it for? My appointment was for, is it 8:30? No, it wasn't that early. 10:15? Yeah, 10:15. My appointment was for 10:15. So I'm on the street. I'm about to pull into the dealership, right? I get a phone call. Phone ringing. Bring, bring, bring. Well, that's not really my ringtone, but my phone's ringing. So I answer it. I recognize the number. I say, hey, this is a dealership number. So maybe they calling me to let me know, like, hey, don't miss your appointment, which they never do. So it was like 10:11, 10:12, and my appointment was for 10:15, right? We trying to run on time. So I pick up, it paused, then it hung up. So, okay, call got disconnected, then they call back, and I hear people in the background. It hangs up again. I said, okay, well, cool. I'm pulling in so I could talk to them when I get in, right? So they call me a third time. This lady picks up. She's like, hey, Mr. Alexander, can you, we see that you have your pickup truck. We would like to offer you a trade-in value. I said, okay, well, what is the trade-in value? Like, what are y'all trying to give me for it to buy a new vehicle? And so She's like, well, I could get with my manager right now. If you're willing to do so, I can give you a call back, or I can shoot you a text and let you know how much we're willing to pay you for the trade-in. I said, okay, cool. So I'm pulling into the dealership right now. So I'm going to get some service done. You shoot me a text or you call me back and let me know how much you want to give me for my trade-in, and we'll go from there. I'm not really in a hurry. And by the way, I'm not looking to trade my truck in, but I'll entertain it, right? So I don't get a call back. Well, I don't get a text back. I get a call back. She's like, hey, we can give you $27,000 for your truck. I said, oh, really? 27K? Like 27000? Yes, sir. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do some shopping. I'm gonna check and see what y'all have, and I'll let you know. I have your number. I'll contact you and let you know what I want to do, right? So I'm like, yo, that's a lot for my truck. It's paid off. It's been paid off for almost 2 years now, and I'm not really trying to get rid of it. But I thought it was interesting because about a year and a half ago, that trade-in value that they were willing to pay me was about $2,500 less than what they're offering right now. And I probably have an additional, I don't know, 16,000 more miles than I had the last time they gave me a quote. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to do anything with it. I love my truck. I'm going to hold on to it. But I just thought it was fun, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. They're giving the bag for these trade-ins. Now, I don't know if that's every trade-in, but for these pickup trucks, if you're in Texas or if you wherever, check your trade-in value. So, because something's going on to where I'm getting more, or I'm getting quoted more than they quoted me a year and a half ago. All right, so look, check that out. Whenever I go through stuff, I'm gonna try to share with you guys, and you know, take what you can from it, and maybe somebody could get a good deal somewhere. All right. Salute, Savage Reaction. It's my first time seeing you here, my guy. Salute. I appreciate you for being here. All right. All right. So I'm not trading my truck in. I'm holding on to it. I'm gonna drive that thing until the wheels fall off. Literally. I'm not really trying to trade it. And then plus, I did a video last year when I went to the dealership, and I seen these vehicles were, for the same vehicle that I have, the current models were like 25 to 28,000 more than what I paid for mine back in 2018. And I'm like, I'm not trying to pay that. So if I was to trade in my truck today, I'd probably be paying right around what I paid for my truck in 2018, which I'm not trying to do that. It's paid off. It runs well. We're going to keep it moving. All right. We have some content for this week, right? And we're going to deep dive into other jobs. Like, I have a couple videos that people send to me, which I appreciate. If y'all want me to review something or talk about a certain topic, man, email me at brick.everyday@gmail.com. Hey, send it to me. We'll look over it and we might make it a part of the show. But I've had a couple videos that were sent to me a couple days ago. It's about other companies hiring for certain jobs that I thought was very interesting. So we're going to go over those videos, not tonight, but we'll hit it sometime this week. I think you guys are like that. We're not going to just be stuck on UPS or Amazon or FedEx or whatever. Whatever I feel like can offer you guys value, I'm going to shoot up. I'm going to do it. We'll talk about it. We'll have a conversation and we'll figure stuff out, right? So look forward to that. And like I said, if you guys see anything or have anything, hey, send it to me. brick.everyday@gmail.com and we'll get it popping. Salute to everybody. Okay, I don't see. Okay, so I saw the light. He was in here early. He said he working some OT. So hey, get your bag, big dog. Get your bag. However, you're gonna listen to the rerun. All right. So I saw the light. He won a hoodie on a giveaway we did. Was it on Sunday night or Monday night? We did a giveaway and he won a hoodie. He won a bricked out hoodie. So I went ahead and emailed you the tracking information. So you should have that in your email and your hoodie is on the way. Right. So we did a giveaway, right? We did a giveaway on Sunday night. It was either Sunday or Monday. I can't remember what day it was. But I saw the light He was here in the chat. He won the hoodie. So hey, shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Your hoodie's on the way. All right. And I don't see Batman just yet. So dadgum Batman, he won a bricked out shirt. Dadgum Batman, check your email. I sent you the tracking info to your email for your bricked out shirt. You probably should get it tomorrow. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, you probably get it tomorrow. All right. So shouts out to you. Thank you for helping. We appreciate all the support. And Carter also wants some gear. We're gonna make sure Carter's taken care of. All right. Shouts out to Mr. Carter. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let's get over to the show. On the thumbnail, I have this show called The Cool Down. We're still trying to figure out what show name we want to use, but I used the warm up back when I first started this channel. And, it was cool and everything. But name of this show is called The Cool Down. I don't know why, but we just threw a name on it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what sticks. What's up, Cam? Okay, Batman said you got it. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. What's up, Cam? How's it going? Congrats to the winners, yeah. And so we're going to try to do giveaways. We can't do them too often now, but we're going to do them wherever we can, wherever we see like, okay, we could sneak in a giveaway right here. Maybe it might be more spontaneous. Maybe it might be unannounced. Probably more unannounced, but we're going to do more giveaways. So, tune in when you see the lives. Tune in. We're going to do what we can because, hey, this gear is fresh. I washed this hoodie. So this is my black hoodie, right? I've washed this hoodie at least 8 or 9 times, and it's not faded. I throw it in the dryer just for a little bit, not for too long, but you can see it's still shiny. It's still intact. It's not peeling. Very good quality stuff, right? So, hey, get your gear. Brick.limited.com, brick.media.com. The link is in the description, right? It's in the description, all right? So let's go ahead and get started with this first video. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for all the likes. We appreciate it. All right, so let's, Real G for Life, he said, going back to work tomorrow. I was a seasonal driver, and there were days when the soles of my feet hurt a lot. I worked 12 or 14 hours almost every day. What do you recommend? For shoes? What do I recommend for shoes? I don't really like promoting Nike, but I have Nikes, and sometimes the soles of Nikes, they'll start squeaking on you. But you can always put insoles. The Skechers, they're okay. I never really bought them, but I know some people that like them. But I think the Nike boots or the Nike, like the Monarchs or whatever, they're kind of cheap. But you might have to put insoles in those. But yeah, I have the Nike boots, the Go Dome. I want to say it's a 2.0 or something like that. Those have lasted me. I've had them about 15 months, and they're still good. I didn't add any more soles to them. They're pretty good. They're still pretty comfortable, and they are boots, and so they're water resistant. My feet doesn't get wet, and so like they're good to go. But I think the Nikes are good. If you can deal with the soles squeaking, it might squeak after a few months. It's kind of annoying, but it happens. And at least half of my pair of Nikes that I wore to work, the soles, they eventually will squeak. But they still serve the purpose, but there might be a little noise if you're in a quiet room. All right, hopefully that helps. But you working 12 to 14-hour days, man. That's nice. Get that bag. Get that bag, big dog. All right, so let's see what we got. Yeah. Find out what's good for your feet. Not everybody's foot is gonna feel good and everything. So yeah, find what's good for you. And I mean, don't be afraid to go, try shoes on, man. People don't try shoes on a lot. And don't be afraid to go try shoes on or go to a spot to where like they specialize in checking your arches for your feet and checking everything. Just make sure you get the right shoe. So invest in your shoe, in your footwear. Red Wings are good too. They're a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. So hey, if you go to Red Wing, they'll help you size it up and everything. So check that out as well. All right. All right, let's move over into the content. Let's see what we got here. Video one, let's roll it.
Like the sight of those brown UPS trucks pulling up to your door, you'll see fewer in.
Yo, she got a cowboy hat on. Hey, what state they let y'all wear the cowboy hats when you're working? Is she just wearing that cowboy hat, or is she like what's going on with that? Let me back this up.
Trucks pulling up to your door, you'll see fewer in the future.
I assume she's in Texas, cause she got the cowboy hat on. That's cool. That's the first time I seen that.
Now that UPS has announced it is cutting its Amazon deliveries by 50% to help its bottom line. This comes as some Prime members were already complaining about slower delivery times.
I started noticing that the packages were not coming when they stated.
Latasha Wright is one of many people who've.
Hey, how many of y'all deal with that when Amazon said, "Oh yeah, you about to get it in 2 days," and then you go check out, or like right at checkout, you see it's gonna be like 3 or more, or they'll say like, "Hey, March the 18th." You're like, "Damn, that's like next week." Yeah, how many of y'all that happened to? It happened to me a lot. Let's go.
Noticed fewer 2-day shipping options for some.
Y'all remember when Amazon Prime first came out, everything was 2 days. Like, it's like, hey, 2 day here, 2 day there. You get 2 days. You get 2 days. Everybody getting 2 day delivery. As long as it said Prime, you get that 2 day delivery. Now, shoot, you might get a 2 week promise. All right, let's keep going.
Amazon orders since COVID.
I get an email saying that the packages are going to be delayed, like the gift cards. I ordered just gift cards.
So her gift ended up being late. Now the issue is Amazon is losing another delivery option, and that means it's going to have to rely more and more on Amazon Flex drivers this year, contract drivers who often use their personal cars.
Yeah, so the Flex drivers, like I'm a little familiar with the Flex. You're a contractor, you deliver out your own car, and you get on the app, and you can see what routes are available. They say, hey, look, for this zip code right here, we have this route is available. You pick it up at this time, is I don't know, 50 stops. It's in this neighborhood right here, and you have to be delivered or you have to be finished by a certain time. And you go there, you pick up, they load your car up. You squeeze everything in the front, in the trunk, and all of that stuff. Or if you got a pickup truck, throw everything in the back. And so those Flex drivers, of course, they call it Flex because you can kind of make your own schedule. You can kind of see what's available at the time that you're available to work. And so I do know that they use a lot of Flex drivers. Back a couple years ago, there was an Amazon facility right next to our UPS facility that was primarily like a Flex location. So you'll see people in their personal cars, they driving up the ramp and going into the building all day, all night, going to pick up deliveries to go deliver. So so they're gonna have to rely on more the Amazon Flex once UPS pulls back, I assume, but they're gonna have to. I just don't see Amazon investing in a lot more cars, or at least the DSP, the independent contractor, the DSPs investing in a whole lot more cars. So we're gonna probably rely more on the Flex drivers. Okay, let's keep going.
A recent report by Vox found other Amazon Prime customers complaining they don't have 2-day shipping anymore. And this screenshot provided.
All right, so this screenshot, guys, and it tells you, see, it says Prime, right? It's $84.99. It says Prime. And when we see Prime, like we're automatically thinking like, hey, 2 days, let me get that in 2 days. I can order it on Thursday, get it on Saturday. But it doesn't say 2 days, so like they're getting you. Like I think it's a finesse on the low. All right, let's keep going.
By Vox, a Ring doorbell had a 6-day delivery estimate. But in most cases, the slowdown was with the third-party seller. Amazon explained to Insider that Prime 2-day shipping refers to the amount of time it takes for your item to arrive once it's been processed and shipped. Need it quickly? Look.
All right, so let's back up just a little bit. And I wanted to freeze on that part of the screen because it looks like Amazon finessing in these streets, y'all. Look.
Need it quickly? Look for.
I didn't go back far enough. Right there, it says the 2-day refers to the time it takes the item to arrive once it's been processed and shipped. That has changed because, like a lot of you know, when they first came out with Prime, if you're ordering on a Tuesday morning, right? Like they don't care about what time it ships or, you know, if you ordering on Tuesday morning, they guaranteeing it by Thursday. Like, yeah, so they didn't kind of change stuff up, but they thinking people don't realize. I realize it. I recognize the finesse, and that's what they're doing. Look, I get it. You got to keep the business up, but that's not how it used to be. They think we forgot. We know what's up. Let's keep going.
Arrive once it's been processed and shipped. Need it quickly? Look for items that say get it tomorrow, which typically means it's in an Amazon warehouse.
I thought that I would receive the package in 2 days.
Yeah, so once UPS pulls back the 50%, they're gonna have some problems. And so like the whole Prime, the idea of Prime is basically saying that Amazon already has those packages in their possession, so they can ship it out and they can get it to you within 2 days, right? It's not an independent person that's shipping from their house or from their warehouse, and so they can't guarantee it in 2 days. And I think that's what's happening. So Amazon, they're putting the Prime stuff on more or less the third-party items that people think that Amazon has possession of, and they have control of delivery, and they really don't. And it's taking longer delivery times because it's coming from a third party, which Amazon does not have control of those deliveries as much as the stuff that they have on hand. So it's getting a little squeaky, but you know what I mean, shouts out to UPS realizing that, look, we have to cut this Amazon volume by half by the end of 2026 just to improve our margins. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but if you know how business works and math, it makes sense because it's a whole lot of cheap deliveries and it's a lot of them. But if you can cut out a lot of those cheap deliveries, you can be more efficient and be more profitable. All right, let's head over to let's see what y'all talking about. Who getting pedicures? Somebody getting pedicures? Look, we went to the nail shop. My wife and I went to the nail shop a few weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with this mani right quick. I haven't had a manicure in probably 8 or 9 years, probably. So I went ahead and got one, and it was like, hey, you want a pedicure? I said, nah, I'm good. You know, I don't need anybody judging my feet or nothing like that. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this mani, and I'm gonna just wait here with my shoes on until everybody else is done. Then we're gonna leave. So that's what I did. So maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime this year I'll man up. Hey, but let me tell you, last time I got a pedicure, it was at a spot where, you know, it was Asian Americans, you know, and you know, they was doing a lot of talking, you know, and I was like, man, what they talking about? They talking about my feet or what? I don't know what was going on. It was a lot of screaming and stuff. I'm like, okay, they still working on them, but I don't know what they're saying. I don't know if they were speaking Mandarin or what, but I didn't know what they were saying. But I think they was talking about my feet on the low. So ever since then, that's been about 3 or 4 years ago. Ever since then, I've been kind of self-conscious about, you know, taking those socks off, you know. But yeah, we'll get one maybe later on this year. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. You know, we'll peep through the door and see who's in there first, and then, you You know, if I feel comfortable, then I might go ahead and go and get one. But okay, so Savage Reaction say put the powder under the insoles to stop the squeaking. Got it. Because my Nike Boost right now, only one of them squeaking. I'm gonna try that. Jimmy Bob, what's good? What's up, Jimmy Bob? Man, how you doing, man? Yeah, you petty? Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to get them more often, man. I haven't got one in years, man. But yeah, we put a lot of miles on these feet. Whoo, man, you're right about that. Maybe next vacation I'll go get one. All right, so Jimmy Bob said UPS insurance covers custom insoles for our shoes, but I wear the Hoka Bondi SR best investment I made as far as shoes go. Yeah, so I do see a couple drivers with Hokas. I don't own a pair of Hokas, but I see a couple drivers with Hokas, and I see a couple of my friends that's outside of work wear Hokas as well, and my daughter has some. So I haven't tried any on, but I heard they're pretty comfortable. I know the soles are thick too, so and I heard they're pretty comfortable though. And look, you getting a lot of recommendations in this chat. So hey, shouts out to everybody who's helping out. We appreciate it. Let's see. All right, so let's get to this next video, guys. A driver who goes every 3 weeks to get a pedicure? Dang. When I was getting my manicure, I was like, dang, are they supposed to be this close to you? I was kind of weird about my personal space, but it was cool after a few minutes. But at first I was like, man, they all up on me right now. Okay, let's get into this next video, guys. Let's go. And we are...
We were watching on the street today. One day after the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady, data released on Thursday shows the economy ended the year without any sign of recession. The U.S. economy grew 2.8% for all of 2024, compared to 2.9% the year before. Meanwhile, applications for new jobless benefits saw a bigger than expected drop last week. Looking at the calendar, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, known as the PCE, is released on Friday. ExxonMobil and Chevron post their quarterly results as well. In corporate headlines, UPS is at the point of its relationship with Amazon where it's ready for that awkward conversation that ends with the phrase, "I think we should see other people." UPS announced that
Oh man, let's play that again. Hold on. He came with the jokes.
that ends with the phrase, "I think we should see other people." UPS announced that it will slash Amazon package deliveries by 50% by the latter half of 2026. The turn in the relationship between UPS, the world's biggest package shipper, and Amazon, the world's largest e-commerce company, comes as UPS feels the heat from the sheer number of packages it ships for Amazon. Because of a large volume pricing structure put in place, UPS doesn't make as much money on each Amazon package shipped compared to what it makes on other deliveries. UPS CEO Carol Tomé put it bluntly on a call with investors, quote, "Amazon is our largest customer, but it is not our most profitable customer." You may not know this when you sit down to make a purchase on Amazon or any other website for that matter.
Okay, so like I was saying before, like if the volume is getting watered down by a whole bunch of cheap packages with lower margins, you might be able to be more efficient from a profitability standpoint to take some of those packages out and hold on to the higher margin packages and maybe do like a little cutting of routes, a little shave job, you know. But there's a lot of people out there that thinks it's the opposite, or thinks that the more packages, the better, no matter how cheap it is. What you guys think? Because I think being more efficient will get you higher margins, which higher margins will make companies stronger, versus watered down and having a lot of expenses and a lot more overhead. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, Amazon been finessing for a while. Yeah. So I mean, somebody's standing up to him now. Let's keep going.
Matter, but for UPS, there's a high cost to free or low cost shipping offered to you. In 2024, the company took in $92 billion in shipping fees. Even with the Amazon changes, UPS predicts that number will drop in 2025. That'll do it for your daily brief.
So they're still inspecting the profits, well, the revenue to go down, right? And they're okay with that because if the margins are better, even though the revenue is down, if the margins are better, that's a stronger company if your margins are still intact, even though your revenue is lower. I mean, I guess say for instance, for an example, if I can make 50,000 in my business and my expenses is 30,000, or if I could nail it down to where I could gross, I don't know, 43,000 in my business and have a lot lower expenses, if I'm keeping more by making less revenue, like that's better for me in my business because if my margins are better, like I'll make less and take better margins than make more and take smaller margins. I think that makes sense. And so that seems to be the bigger picture what UPS is trying to acquire and accomplish. So it makes sense to me. But it's a lot of people who don't understand that, and it's a lot of people who don't get it, and they're upset that certain people making certain decisions that they don't align with, and this is what you get, right? So let's recap what he said. Let's go back just a little bit. I mean, this makes sense.
The turn in the relationship between UPS, the world's biggest package shipper, and Amazon, the world's largest e-commerce company, comes as UPS feels the heat from the sheer number of packages it ships for Amazon. Because of a large volume pricing structure put in place, UPS doesn't make as much money on each Amazon package shipped compared to what it makes on other deliveries. UPS CEO Carol Tomé put it bluntly on a call with investors, quote, Amazon is our largest customer, but it is not our most profitable customer. You may not know this when you sit down to make a purchase on Amazon or any other website for that matter, but for UPS, there's a high cost to free or low cost shipping offered to you. In 2024, the company took in $92 billion in shipping fees. Even with the Amazon changes, UPS predicts that number will drop in 2025.
All right, we're good on that. So 2 points here, right? So first video, we see how Amazon, they finessing. And look, nothing against Amazon. I don't have anything against Amazon, but we know they're finessing because y'all seen where you can get Prime shipping and it'd be like 2 days when it first came out a few years ago. And now it's just like, you might get it next week. But they'll put the Prime on there and you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it in 2 days. Nah. So if y'all ordering on Amazon, they got me last week. It was like 3 to 4 days. And I'm like, but I didn't see it until I was at checkout and it said, hey, well, this delivery is going to come this time and this delivery is going to come. And I'm like, okay, but it says Prime, but what happened to the 2 days? So things are changing, right? And they're finessing. So you really, really got to pay attention. Well, and at the same time, the Prime membership is going up. What is it, like $150 a year now, something like that? $139, something crazy, right? But it goes up every single year. And you're going to get less and less and less and less. Just like the streaming services. I don't know if any of you guys use streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and all of that stuff. You're getting pretty much the same product or less, and everything is going up. Like before, like, okay, well, I got the regular membership. Now I have to pay if I don't want to see the ads. And so it's kind of like you paying more, you getting less, or you getting the same, and you still paying more. So, kind of the same thing with Prime. I have nothing against Prime because we order Amazon stuff a lot, right? But you're going to pay more and you're gonna get less value, which I disagree with, but these companies, they don't care. They're gonna squeeze. Plus, I think Amazon has the general public by the balls, if you ask me. But hey, that's just my opinion. In the second video, we're just saying how when it comes to margins, you take less revenue with greater margins over more revenue and smaller margins. So that seems to be the strategy when it comes to Amazon, from the standpoint of UPS. And so, look, when it comes down to this logistics game, small pack, you got UPS and FedEx. I mean, those are the big dogs, because they offer the same exact service. When it comes to Amazon, it's a different business model because Amazon is a technology company, right? They offer a store or somewhere where you can sell your product, where a small business can sell their products and you can buy stuff. So they're really a technology company, and they have the logistics side to where they deliver a lot of the stuff that they sell within the technology company. So it's two different models. UPS and FedEx, they're over here, and you have Amazon over here, and Amazon doing what they have to do to try to deliver their products. Now, whether Amazon bleeds into the UPS and FedEx realm as far as, acquiring their own customers to pick up and deliver and transport their own stuff without having to sell items to that customer, just offering a service of logistics, that's something totally different. And I do believe over time they will move over to that. But as of now, UPS and FedEx are the big dogs. And if I say this, well, I'm probably not going to have Amazon in the chat right now, but it's certain platforms you go on, man, you get swarmed by Amazon drivers. Like, yo, like, man, y'all not even Amazon employees. Like, y'all work for the contractors. I mean, I get the passion, but ooh-wee, like that video I told y'all, I posted up about the big Amazon boxes I had, and I was just basically saying that, hey, this gonna take up half of y'all van. Man, it came from my neck. Like, nah, we got the step vans like y'all do. I said, I get it, but a lot of y'all still have like the little Sprinter vans or like the Rivian electric vehicles, I think they call them EDVs or something like that. But a lot of y'all still have vans. So, like, I'm not wrong. I'm just saying, every now and then you'll see a package car. I guess they call them package car. They call them step vans. They look like our trucks, but man, it was coming from my neck. It was calling me names and stuff. I mean, I'm not deserving of that. It was calling me names. I'm like, man, y'all so disrespectful. But hey, look, I guess the passion is there and the passion is real. So hey, shouts out to them. Hey, shouts out to everybody who's passionate. Shouts out to everybody who is passionate. I'm not mad at you at all. So those are the two takeaways from tonight's videos. And I have some more, but we're going to save that for another show. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, not tonight, but most likely tomorrow night, we'll talk about on the next show, we'll talk about FedEx Ground. And I mean, people sent me these videos and I'm like, yo, like I have insight about the whole model as far as FedEx Ground and the contractors and all of that stuff. I have insight because I used to work in that model, but we'll get to that on the next show. Let's see what's popping in the live chat. I see Nick popped up. Nick, how long you work tonight? Did you hit him for 11 tonight? Let's see what Nick talking about. Yeah, Batman said those are the money makers. You talking about the packages with the higher margins? I think that's what you're talking about. I agree with you, sir. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, Amazon been finessing for a while. Yeah, and the finesse is getting bigger. But, man, as consumers, man, they got them by the... they got them. Like, look, we know you're going to go downstairs and you're going to see you out of toilet paper, or you're going to see you need some more bleach, or you're going to see you need some tape, or you need a blouse for work in a few days, or you need some insoles for your shoes, or you need some socks, you need some underwear. We know you're gonna go downstairs, you're gonna see, oh, I need this. You're gonna pop your phone out, you're gonna open up the app, and you're gonna order something. Amazon knows this, and they make it readily available. So you pull up the app, and they'll show you like, hey, you looked at this last week, it's right here in front of you, or hey, this is in your cart, don't forget about it, or save for later. You know, they're really good at the marketing, and the technology is great. I must say, the technology is A1. But they got the consumers by the, you know what, straight up. And so the finesse, it can even get bigger. It won't even matter because we still gonna buy. We still gonna buy. Yep. Okay, so Batman say, I'm surprised they don't value profit more. Yeah, everybody's money hungry. But you know, you have to understand, Batman, being money hungry is not gonna keep a company around. Like, you really have to be efficient when it comes to making money and being profitable. You have to be efficient. If you making a whole bunch of money, but yeah, you spending a whole bunch of money, you might not make it. And so it's how you get the profits matter. Just making a profit, isn't good enough. It's how you make it. If your margins are good and your profits are good, you're winning. If your margins are decent and your expenses are extremely high and your profits are small, you might not be doing stuff well. So it's how you get those profits matters, because that's going to keep you from years and years and decades and decades. The decisions you make right now as a corporation is going to affect you 5, 10, 15 years down the line. And so you have to be efficient, because you can always grow, right? You can always grow once you get to a level to where you get more customers, the economy is booming, you can always grow. But knowing when to cut and knowing how to cut, that matters, because if companies don't cut when it's supposed to cut, they're going to be underwater big time. And so knowing when to cut and knowing where to cut matters. And shouts out to Batman. Yeah, Nick's back in here. Brown dogs. Brown dogs. Yo, you're going to have that one Amazon driver in here. They're going to be like, Brown. Okay, you know what? Let me not say that. Okay, Nick said he got off at 6:10 with a half an hour lunch and 324s. Oh, you had beers after work? Okay. Wait, let me see. All right, so Nick, how many people, or how many fellas, how many guys from work were you hanging out with? All right, that's a serious question, because I have a little insight I want to share with you guys. But Nick, let me know how many fellas from work that you are willing to go and sit down or stand up and have a beer or two with. Let me know. I'm curious. On the 8.5 hours a day, look, you better get back on the clock. No, I'm joking. You've been drinking. Don't worry about that, Nick. Yeah, so Savage Reaction said YouTube TV goes up every year for the same channels. Yeah, man. Look. And then Netflix. I remember when Netflix was what, $5 a month or $6 a month. Remember y'all used to mail in the DVDs and stuff like that? They'll mail them to you. Stuff like that before it went full digital. It was like $5 a month or $5.95 or something like that. You know, that was back in the day. Now it's like 50 cents here. You get 80 cents here, $1 here. Now it's like, I want to say it's like maybe $16 or $18, $19. I don't even look at the bill, but it's almost $20. I do know that. But it's just like, come on, y'all. But we don't feel it if it's 35 cents. Like you don't, like you. Now I got an app that'll tell me like, hey, this subscription right here went up 20 cents. I'm like, oh, thanks for letting me know. Let me write that down. Because If that app wouldn't tell me, I would not notice the 20 cents here, $1 here, $2 there. I wouldn't notice it. After about 5 years, you look at it, it's like, man, it was $9.95 about 5 years ago. Now it's like $16. What's going on? That's how they get you. They just creep it up on you. Now, if they double it, then of course you're gonna notice that. But the little smaller incremental increases, man, people don't notice that stuff, man. And that's how they get you. That's cool. Mr. Cameron said, I wonder if Amazon would ever decide to renegotiate its contract with UPS to where they earn more money. Likely not, but we'll see how it turns out. Renegotiate what? For them to not take the 50% away? To renegotiate the rates, because they're getting really, really good rates from UPS. And that's a part of the problem. But because the volume, it allows them to get really, really good rates. And so if I was UPS, if they want to negotiate, if they wanted to come to the table, I wouldn't even come to the table if it wasn't a significant increase in the rates, because if they need to negotiate, then guess what? UPS has the leverage. And so whoever has the leverage, those need to be the one to pull your balls out. I'm just saying. Whoever has the leverage has the leverage. They could squeeze whatever they want, because they can say, hey, look, we need this rate. We need you to pay this rate. If you don't want to pay it, we're gonna just keep our 50%. If you want us to keep, transporting your stuff, you either meet us right here or we're gonna still pull 50%. So they would have the leverage. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. We got about a year to 15 months to see what actually happens. But yeah, man. We'll see what happens. Mr. Best, I love the information. Yeah, man. Hey, shouts out to Mr. Best. He works in my center, really good guy. Shouts out to him. You're welcome, sir. You are very welcome. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, Nick said he just paused the YouTube TV. Hey, Nick, how much is that YouTube TV? I mean, I don't have it, but how much is it? I'm curious. He said he just bought shoes from Academy. Oh, your feet was hurting? Look, as soon as I heard that one squeak out of one of my boots, I was like, man, I'm about to replace it. I said, no, I paid $200 for these. So they need to last me another 8, 9, 10 months, maybe. Okay, Nick said it was like 6 dudes. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I asked you that because I'm sitting here, right? And I'm wondering how many. Now, I'm cool with everybody. But just because you're cool with everybody, doesn't mean that you would go and hang out and have a beer with them, right? And so I was just asking because I'm just trying to think myself, like, how many people I would be willing to, to sit down and go, have a beer with. I'm sure it'll be a small group, but, when people start drinking, people, well, not everybody, but, some people, they turn into different beasts. So I was just wondering how many I'm thinking right now, like how many I would. I don't know. Batman said he alone and he don't mess with nobody at work. I'm saying it nicely. You don't want to get caught up in something. I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you on that. You might say something, once you're on number 2, you might say something and, it might not be good, or, you get back to somebody, or, or that person you really might not get along with all that good. They look at you funny, or say something I don't know, man. Yeah, it's kind of risky. And that's why it probably needs to be people that you really, really vibe with, because if it's somebody that's, that's kind of on the fence, it could kind of go awry, which I understand when it's time to leave situations, but, not everybody's able to to figure that out. Or, sometimes, people get into stuff. But, the good vibes is cool. We all need that. Yeah, Nick said, Batman, you got to hang with the fellas, man. Batman, man. And Batman said, I'm not going. He said, I'm not going. Batman said he's not going. And Batman says 2 people at work that he'll hang out with, and that's like no alcohol. He said, y'all gotta go for dessert or something. Y'all, it can't be alcohol involved. Oh man. $100 a month for YouTube TV. So I heard YouTube TV has pretty much the same channels as as like Hulu, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, or like DirecTV. Oh, you say you still have DirecTV. So does YouTube TV have the same channels or similar channels as, say, like a Hulu or Hulu Live TV or Hulu Plus or whatever? I'm thinking that's what it is. I never looked. Y'all see my dog? He made an appearance. Y'all see the tail? Y'all might have missed it. He was quick with it. Oh, Nick, you a Chicago Cubs fan, Nick? You a Cubs fan? Batman said when he worked for USPS, there was a situation where this one woman was getting passed around like 7 dudes. Oh, man. That feels traumatic. Feels traumatic. Doesn't feel like a good time to me. Now, Batman say I'm good. Nah. Batman said he just go home and have his beer by himself. I don't know if he drinks or not, but he said he just go home and do it by himself. I feel you on that. It's hard for me. And some of my coworkers are probably in the chat and y'all watching this. I don't know. It's just hard for me to punch out, right? So once y'all punch out, get my stuff, I go through security, right? I walk through the huge parking lot we have. It's like a half a mile to get from putting your dad in the cradle to your car. It's like a half a mile, maybe like 3/4 of a mile walk. And by the time I get to the truck, I'm like, yo, yeah. So like anybody I walk out with, we having a good conversation, great conversation. I work with some cool people. By the time I get to my truck, I'm already like put my hand on the doorknob, like trying to give the signals. Like I just find it hard like to hang out in the parking lot or maybe even go somewhere. Like for me, like it's hard. But I do understand, the hanging out part and the camaraderie and all of that stuff, just kind of chilling, vibe and stuff like that. I get it. It's just hard for me to do. And I haven't done it in a long time. It's not that I don't want to do it. I just find it hard too. And then, people get off at different times and, so sometimes it's hard most of the time. But yeah, man, I would like to do it more. I just don't. And I heard that somebody's trying to put together a softball team at my building. So do any of y'all play like any sports? Like y'all get together, go play ball, or whether it's football, flag football, or softball, or basketball, or anything like that? Hey, shouts out to Cass. What's up, baby girl? Shouts out to Cass. Okay. All right, so Batman got league pass for $16 a month. Is that baseball for basketball? What is that? I'm guessing that's basketball. All right, Richard, no security at your building? Wait, Richard, you retired, right? I'm trying to remember right. Richard, are you retired? No security. Well, you know what? I do know a facility in Florida. They don't have security either. But Oh, that no security. I'm just so used to having security. The building I started at, it was hella security, and the building I'm at now is, it's the same. Yeah. So Richard, so you retired, like there's still no security, man. Okay, yeah, it is basketball. Okay, yeah, the no security thing it trips me out. But I do know, well, there's another a fellow TikToker. He's a UPS driver in Florida. He's pretty popular. Yeah, they walk straight from their car and go straight to the straight to the center. I was like, dang. Like you could literally, like you could be in the center, you could be talking to somebody getting out of their car, like it's that close. And I was just like, it's like 3 times around the track just to get inside the gates. Crazy. Okay, so Nick said y'all got flag football and softball? Man, hold up. Yo, I do the flag football all day. Well, shoot, I'll do the basketball too. Well, you know what? I do the softball too. But look, I don't know. Like I tried to. Yeah, I don't know if our center we have like any kind of organizational people. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that not everybody good at getting people together like outside of work. Um, I wish we had somebody like that. I uh I organized the union cook off, like a team on a union cook off, like for 2 years straight, and it was cool. But as far as somebody organizing a softball team or a basketball tournament or flag football, something like that, like it's people that have tried over the years, but it really didn't do much. Shoot, I've been telling a couple coworkers I'm gonna come work out with them on Saturday. I ain't showed up yet. That's messed up. I've been telling them for about a year, like, yeah, I'm gonna come on Saturday. I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna come. I end up doing stuff with the fam and stuff like that. So maybe I'm part of the problem. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Look, we try to get stuff together and you don't show up. Look, my bad. But yeah, the flag football, that's dope. And the softball is dope. Yeah. You're not too heavy on your knees. Not too heavy on your knees. Let's see. Okay, so Cass says she's about to buy a Peloton treadmill, a Pale Tread. Man, no security is wild to me. I guess it's just like, to me it's weird because I'm just used to having security and being around security at the facility. It's just kind of like, and we also had a situation at one of our facilities in the city, not our facility, but a different one on a different part of town where there was a shooting, and it was a few years back, and they had security, right? So I couldn't imagine, man, a rando just pull up, you know, they see old boy right there beefing with or whatever, and man, and so I want to say this situation. This dude, he shot from outside the fence or whatever, or maybe he shot the guy in the parking lot. Whatever it was, they had security, and it still went down. It's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. So Nick, for that reason, it's like a half marathon to walk from the parking lot to my package car. I leave my cooler in my package car and I just re-up every day. I pass by the ice. I have my drinks, the additional drinks in my bag. I pass by the ice and I just load up my cooler. I leave it in my package car because it's too much to take it out every day. Yeah, man. But hey, 10 feet away, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, Richard said there was never security. Man. But we have security, and but you look and you see security, but it's not secure, if that makes sense to y'all. I mean, we still get car break-ins, we still get car theft. You know, you might come off the route and your car gone. Man, what was that car? Yeah, somebody got the car stolen. Or was it a truck? But yeah, so we get the break-ins and stuff like that, and we report it to management. So I believe they put the those surveillance towers that have the little light or whatever. They put a few of those in the parking lot. I think it has gotten better, but it's still kind of open season because security, like, they don't drive around in the cars. There's no security car. They all stay in the guard shack. And so you need binoculars to look from the guard shack all the way to the end of the lot. So you can't see anybody, like underneath the car, still in the Cadillac converter, or you can't see anybody busting the windows out because you way on the other side. So you see security, but it's not really that secure if you ask me. But, I guess that's better than no security at all. But Batman said Nick Dahman. 10-foot chain link fence with barbed wire at the top with walk-through gates and no personal vehicles through the gate. Oh, okay. So at least there's a fence or walk-through with barbed wire. I guess that's better than just, you know, leave out your car and just walk to your truck. But yeah. Okay, so Batman said anybody work at a station where they do organized stretches in the morning, LOL. So is that not good? Because we do it. We do the warm-ups in my center every morning. We don't miss. We don't miss. Now, everybody don't participate like they should, but everybody is there, and my people on my committee, they're conducting, if not myself, they're conducting the stretches, or they're leading the group in stretches. It's super important. So I'm wondering, Batman, why you put the LOL at the end? I'm just wondering. Y'all don't do that? It used to be called stretches. Now it's called dynamic warm-ups. So it's more angled towards the joints and stuff like that versus just the muscles. So it's like muscles and joints all together. I would do something here, but it look kind of lame. But all right, Richard said, look for the Social Security checks to be well ahead of the national averages. Okay. I think Richard said something about like $2,500 to $2,800 Social Security checks. Is that what you said, Richard? I believe you said that a few weeks ago. Hey, that's my UPS guy. Shouts out to you. Oh, y'all security is a joke. Oh, y'all have security? You got the one guy with the sagging pants or what? We had the one guy with the sagging pants. He always had like a bucket of chicken, and he was always just tearing that chicken up. Like, yo, like, how you gonna keep the guy from breaking in my truck? Your hands are greasy. You don't have a belt on. So like, what's gonna happen? But they got him out of there. I don't see him anymore. But I'm not sure. Is your security that bad? Because I was just, well, that guy's gone, but they got other people in his place. I mean, they okay, but like the turnaround is bad. Like, you get used to seeing one person, then 2 or 3 months later, it's like a different person. And then they come back like, oh, damn, you used to work here? Oh, yeah, I came back. Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like a mile to your car, yo. It's just like, you already done walk like 13 miles a day. You gotta walk like another mile and a half to your car. Oh, yeah, so Batman said that I'm not getting paid for this type of security. Yeah, yeah. Hey, we have this one young lady, I should say, security person. She works at night. I don't know her name, but if you're in the chat and you work in my building, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. She doesn't check anything, but yet she leans against the wall. She look mad as if, like, I dare you to ask me a question. Like, she just has this meanest look on her face, like, I'm only here for the check, but yet she don't check anything, you know? It's just like, yo, she stand over here, look, I walk this way, I'm like, oh, I don't even make eye contact, because, yo, like, she want to rip somebody's head off, but y'all knew who I'm talking about. If for y'all who work in my building, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. She always to the left, and your boy, I go to the right. Ain't trying to deal with that. Mm-mm. And the worst part about it is that she's super quiet. Like, she never talks. So you never really know. Like, I don't know. Like, those people who don't say anything and they look pissed, stay away. Yeah, we got stretches every morning. Yeah, you know, hey, I'll be having the groups doing squats. Shoot, everything. Gotta make sure you don't pull nothing on the road, you know? You gotta get it loose. You gotta get it loose early. You know what I mean? Nick said he got a brown dogs at his center with his saggy brown pants. Oh, so you got a driver that sags? Oh, you talking about security guard that sag? Oh no, you don't have security. So you got a driver that sag his pants? Yeah. Well, he probably doing like 8 stops an hour on a resi route, probably. Yeah, so Richard got the insight, guys. Richard is retired UPSer. He said expect your SS check to be between 23 and 2400. The national average is 1904. Man, and you know what's crazy about that, Richard? I know a lot of people, you know, who didn't work for UPS and nothing like that. But like, I know a lot of people like their checks is it's under that 1904, like under. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that 1904, that's actually a good average. But at 23 to 24, that's really, really good. Hey, shouts out to you for the info. We appreciate it, Richard. We'll appreciate it. So, you know, just hopefully, you know, the federal government do right with Social Security, and so that way we contributing right now, we can actually get our benefit, which I think we will. So I think we should be good on that because they're making the proper changes. It seems as if they're gonna make sure they do the right thing and take care of Social Security because I want to get what I put in. I don't know about the people behind me, but I need to get what I put in, and that's just what it is. All right. Oh, he's a burner driver. Wait. So Nick, so the driver that have his pants to his ankles, right? He's the burner driver? Yo. All right, so this all right. All right, that's hard to believe, but you know, like there's a driver in a different center in my building, and other drivers they tell me like, "Hey man, you know, he be running like 30 stops an hour, you know." And I look at him, I'm like, we talking about the same person? Like the guy I'm looking at, he don't look like a 30 stops per hour guy. Like he walks slow, he talks slow. Like he doesn't sag, but his pants are a little baggy. But you know, he wears a belt, but he talks slow, he walks slow, he drinks slow. Yeah, that's some good water right there. Everything is slow. There's no way this guy running 30 stops an hour. Mm-mm. But hey, that's what they say. All right. His name Chris. Shouts out to Chris. He's a good guy though, but I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. But oh, y'all call him Capri Pants? Y'all call him Capri Pants. Yo, I like my pants, my uniform pants to be specific. I like my uniform pants. Like I don't like them like baggy at the bottom. So I like it to where like if I take a long stride, like you can see my socks, right? Like I don't like them too long. 'Cause, you know, I better get out. So if I like to do a full squat, like you'll probably see like half my shin. I don't like long pants, but y'all say y'all call him Capri Pants. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, thanks, Richard. We appreciate you, bro. Oh, he skipped his lunch too? Look, if you running all day, which I don't recommend, I'm against that for various reasons. But if you run all day, at least take your break. I mean, at least take your break to let your heart reset or something, your lungs. Man, if they only knew, the long-term effects on your body. Oh man, look, these knees gotta last, man. I got to my first stop one day last week. It might have been Tuesday, because I think Wednesday I stayed in the office. So Tuesday, no, was it Monday? It's either Monday or Tuesday last week. I get to my first stop, I warmed up and everything, and I get to my first stop, and my left knee popped, and I'm like, whoa, what was that? And I mean, I was good the rest of the day, but I was like, oh, hold up. And I was just walking, that sucker just popped, and I'm like, it wasn't any pain or anything, it just popped, and I'm like, man, that was weird. But hey, these knees gotta last, man. These knees gotta last. I put that knee clip on TikTok. I was talking about, about having strong knees to do the job, and it's one guy on TikTok was like, oh yeah, giving pointers about, using alternating knees when getting in the car, which I get it. When you're stepping out, use alternating knees, I get it. Just anything helps. But you out there running? No way. No way. You couldn't get me to do it. You're going to actually pay me less to run? No, thank you. Nope, not doing it. Don't recommend it. Never will. Never have. Nope. So, thanks for all the information, guys. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the shares. We appreciate it. Hey, even the people on Facebook, we appreciate you. Hey, that's my UPS guy. Hey, go check out his channel. And he's on TikTok. Shouts out to him. Doing big things. We appreciate it. All the support. Nick, everybody. We'll do another giveaway here. What's today? Wednesday. Yo, I'm enjoying this vacation week. Believe it or not. I'm running around crazy doing stuff, but I'm enjoying it. It might sound a little crazy to you guys, but I look forward to going to work next week only because I know, by the time Monday gets here, I'll be ready to go back to work. So that's why I say that. But in the meantime, we'll be here in front of you guys. Yeah, we might pop up here tomorrow. And like I said, I have stuff backed up. Well, not backed up, but I have stuff ready to go. So we might have to get stuff out of the way for tomorrow. I got a couple more videos to talk about. And we're most likely releasing a video tomorrow. I made a video letting you guys know what I've learned about money in the 10 years me working at UPS. What I have learned about money in these 10 years. It's a good video. I feel really good about it, and most likely that's going to drop tomorrow, and we might pull a live tomorrow as well. So thank you to everybody. We'll do another giveaway here pretty soon for you guys that missed out on it the last time. I can't tell you when, but just stay tuned. We'll get it popping. So Mr. Carter says she is mentally unstable. He says nothing to her. Hey, smart man Carter. So he knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Carter's my guy. Shouts out to Carter. Like you said, look, she's to the left, I go to the right, and I make a little, I go all the way to the right. I need to avoid that because, like, look, nobody needs the negative energy. Nobody needs that. Look, if I stay away, I don't have to worry about her telling me anything or saying anything. Like, look, you're not going to check my bag. All right, you're not going to do your job. That's cool. I'll keep it moving. I don't have nothing in it anyways. But I stay away. Like, I don't want to shake your hand. Like, I don't want to give you a head nod. I don't want to give you dap. I don't want none of that negative energy. I'm not even going to make eye contact. We're going to keep it moving. But, yeah, I don't say anything either. It reminds me of, like, the girl in the scary movie, that just stood there. I forgot what movie it is. I don't really watch movies, but I know the girl in the scary movie. She just stands there, and all of a sudden she just freaks out and just start running or something like that. She reminds me of her. And like I said, I don't know what movie that is, but you know, I gotta keep the bad energy away. I gotta keep it moving. All right, guys. So look, we appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. Hey, Miss. You know what? We'll say that for next time. We'll see y'all in the next video, y'all. Hey, have a good night. Shouts out to everybody who came through tonight. We appreciate all the support, and we'll see you on the next live. Hey, check out that video tomorrow. I probably have it scheduled to drop around 4 p.m. And we'll probably hop on the live a little later than that. All right? Brick Dot Media. We'll see you on the next video. We out of here. Good night, y'all.